Hey everyone, welcome back to Joan's Soapbox episode 4. And today's episode is going to be about following your word, not giving false hope, and just following through with what your promises are and why that's important. And out of the 5 love languages, words of affirmation is very important. The things that people say, the words that people say to me mean a lot more than, I can't say gestures because gestures do matter, but I could say words matter more to me than materialistic things. I value when people say things to me, such as not compliments, but when they pour their heart out and express how they feel, how they truly feel. Those are the words that affect me the most. And there was an occurrence that happened recently, and this has happened many times. It's not like it's the first time, but it's just always with a different person. So I feel that whoever's watching this can definitely relate or could think of an experience or a time in their life when they felt this situation. So for me, I recently experienced when a person tells you that they're going to do a certain thing for you or be there for you, and then when it's time for them to prove that, they are nowhere to be found. And me, being the person who listened and believed every word that they said to me, it's just disappointing. It's disappointing when it happens time and time again, and you question the value of their words. And if they even value your time, if they even really care. Because I feel that if someone truly cares about how you are or how you feel and everything else about you, they wouldn't do these kind of things. It's just very careless. It's very irresponsible. And you can easily say that, oh, something happened. And yes, things do happen. But if you can't update someone, if you can't communicate, the moment when you know that you can reach out to that person to tell them why, or what was the reason for why whatever they said they were going to do is not happening anymore, that is something I can never understand. I can never understand when someone says that days later, hours later, or just maybe never explain why they couldn't fulfill whatever it was that they told you to begin with that they can do. Again, I don't understand how people cannot explain something that they promised that they would do, and all of a sudden they couldn't do. And if by chance they do tell you the reason for why things didn't work out, and that they were sorry. Again, as much as words affect me more, actions speak louder than words, seriously. And when it happens over and over and over again, I question myself at that point. Am I stupid for believing this person? Because I feel that they're being careless about me. They say all these meaningful, thoughtful things, but their actions doesn't balance or outweigh the deceit, the false promises, and it just is very, very disappointing. It's very sad. And then people have the audacity, like the nerve, to ask, but it's not a big deal. Like, but why? Like, why can't you forgive me? Or like, why can't we move on or move forward from this? And it's like, we did. On the first and the second time you did this, and now it's a third time and you're doing it again. So when I disappear, when I don't want to respond, and you tell me that you don't know what to do, I honestly don't know how to respond. It's literally aggravating that you are saying that you're helpless when I think I could come up with a lot of different variety of ways to make it up to someone. Distance or no distance, you would do something because if you're that afraid to lose that person, you would do something because you want to keep them in your life. And if you keep disappointing this person, maybe you have to ask yourself, do I really want this person in my life? Like I say I do, but why do I keep promising things that I don't fulfill? And you say you want to make this person happy, but then most of the time all you do is just make them sad for your own reasons, for your own doing. It's not that person's sad in general. It's because of your own doing why that person is becoming sad, whereas you say you want to make them happy. So it's very contradicting, very confusing, very misleading. And just to say it, I am tired of it. I am tired of having to listen to things that aren't true. And this is why I don't understand people when they say they have an idea or they have a dream or that they have all these complaints about life or where they are in life, and then they're not doing anything about it. It's literally your fault. It has nothing to do with anyone else's. You can blame other people just so you won't take the blame, but in the end of the day, it's your fault. There's no one else who's responsible for what has happened. And to make others believe that this is what you want, and then you're not putting in the work, how are we supposed to support the ideas that you have? And you could say that no matter what, through thick and thin, like, I'll support you. But there's like a certain extent where people, no matter how much they care and love you, that is also care and love. When they step away, they step back because they just can't watch what is going on anymore. They can't watch you just keep giving these false hope. And it's painful, but not maybe painful enough to cry, but painful that it's just not nice to deal with. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I feel that the people I want in my life are people who really mean what they say. And when they don't follow through with their words, I start feeling that I am just giving too many chances for a person that probably doesn't deserve it, whereas they feel that they deserve to always have me in their life. And I feel that that is unfair and unbalanced, and that unless you really think that you deserve to be in the place that you need to be in my life, then you need to really straighten out, because I'm not one to just settle and just deal with it. I have no issue with just walking away from something that I feel might not be working, as much as I've done all that I could to make it work. So that is topic number 1. Topic number 2 that I want to talk about is when people in my life get upset when, let's say, I don't contact them or communicate with them, whereas every time I call or text or message, whatever sort of communication, I don't ever get on their end them answering the phone. Multiple times this has happened. They never answer the phone, and if they do text and respond, it'll be like days or weeks later. And this has happened with multiple people. I'm not targeting a certain person. And I just don't understand that if that already happens, I whenever I reach out, this person or whoever, we're just gonna say, doesn't answer, and then they expect me to be the one who has to answer every time and reach out every time. Is that fair? And even when I feel that it's unfair, I still try to reach out. And I'm still the bad person for not doing it at the time that it should have been. I just can't deal with people like that. It just makes me feel sad, because I don't understand how they don't see the full picture. And for me, I am an open book. I am as honest and truthful, and however you see me on camera is literally how you're gonna see me in person. And it just makes me sad and disappointed that I have to deal with these kind of situations, because I hate drama. I hate, and hate is a strong word, and words mean a lot to me. I hate when people bring to my attention something that could easily have been resolved. And I just don't understand why people feel that I have to reach out first and make the plans or make my way to be wherever they are. But on my end, if I were to say, hey, can you meet me here? Can you do this for me? And I am the one person who hates asking for favors because of these kind of situations. I don't get it. I don't get why someone would get upset with me when I've done what I could at the best of my ability to make it work, instead of just saying no or not trying at all. So that is topic number 2. And lastly, I just want to say is that there's so many things going on in everyone's lives, but in my life particularly, I am super motivated and inspired lately, which is a big shift and change if you've been following me on social media, because I've been posting a lot of depressing shit. And it's always like that, literally like a roller coaster, up and down. And right now I'm at a point in my life where I feel good. Things are stable, and I know that it's not forever, but for me it's a huge win, because it's not every day that I get to feel like this. And I just am thankful for the things that are in my life, the people, the opportunities, that just the fact that I get to breathe and live another day and do things that I want to do. And I just can't complain. And I know what makes me feel better on those gloomy days are when I look back at these kind of days and remind myself that I've overcame many times where I felt I couldn't do anything, and I still risen up and proved myself time and time again that I could do more. I could stand on my feet and be the version of myself that I know that is unstoppable. And I can't wait to share more of the things I'm working on and the visions and the ideas and projects that I have in the future. That's all I can say. And what makes me the most happy as of right now are seeing the people in my life happy and succeeding in things that they've planted seeds, and now they're growing and prospering, and that is such a wonderful thing to see and witness. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. If you have any thoughts, comments, you can leave it on this episode. And thank you again for listening to another episode of Joan's Soapbox. I actually really missed speaking to you all. It's just been really busy, and it's gonna keep being busy, but I can't complain, as I said. So thank you again. Stay tuned to the next episode. Sayonara. It's the end of the video, so don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, it will help me in the long run. Okay, bye.